Hello students, welcome to our class. In today's session we are going to discuss about the next point, that is percentage, which is another way of comparing quantities. Okay, so in today's session we will discuss about the concept percentage. Okay, so first of all, in the word percentage you observe there is a word percent. If you split up that word, then we observe that percent. So percent, so cent means is nothing but 100, or you can see say centum. Okay, so centum means 100. So per hundreds, percentage means what? Per 100. Okay, so see, we observe our school results are always in percentage. Okay, so see this example. Suppose uh, Anita got 32 marks out of 400, and Ria got 300 marks out of 360. Okay, so by observing, we someone may say that Anita's performance is better than Ria, because Anita has 320 marks and Ria has 300 marks. Okay, so Anita has greater marks than Ria if we observe their marks. But if we find percentage, now see, while finding percentage we multiply by 100. Okay, so if we multiply by 100, then what we will get? So we will get 80%. And here if we find percentage of Ria, okay, so while finding percentage we multiply by 100. If we finding her percentage, then what we will get? Okay, so we will get here 916.6. Okay, if we multiply 16.6 by 5, we will get 83.3%. Okay, so see, if we find Anita's percent, then we see Anita has 80% and Ria has 83.3%. Now by observing percent, we say Ria performance is better because Ria has more percentage than Anita. Okay, but before that we were saying that Anita has 320 and Ria has 300 marks, so Anita has more marks than Ria, so Anita's performs better. But this way is wrong. If we have to find percentage and then we compare. So here we find Anita's percentage and Ria's percentage. While finding percentage we multiply by 100. Now after finding percentage we observe Anita performance, okay, so, and Ria's performance, and by comparing their percentage we say that Ria's performance is better. So this way is correct to comparing the marks. Okay, now see, percentage means per 100. So here 80% means what? Anita got 80 marks per 100, means per 100 she got 80 marks, and here per 100, here 83.3% means what? She got 83.3 marks per 100. Okay, so while comparing the quantities we find values per 100. So and while after finding the values per 100 and then we compare, then you observe that Ria's performance is better. Okay, so remember the meaning of percentage. So percentage means what? Percentage means its symbol is this. and its meaning is per 100. Okay, let us take one more examples. Suppose you have 100 pens, and you give 32 pens to your friend. Okay, then to find percentage of pens given to friend. Now how we will find percentage of pens? Then see, out of 100, 32 pens are given to your friend. To find percentage, we multiply by 100, and after calculating we will get 32%. Now see, this this implies that per 32% means per 100 you give 32 pence to your friend. Okay, now see, if we change that example, suppose you have 200 pence and you give 64 pence to your friend. Then to find percentage of pence that given to your friend is, to find percentage, now see, out of 200 you give 64 pence to your friend. Now to find percentage, we multiply by 100. Now if you calculate, then what we will get, or you can 100 to the 200 and 2 3 the 6 2 2 the 4 means what we got, answer 32. Now see, you have 200 pence and you give 64 pence to your friend. Now percentage of pence given to your friend is 32%, means you give 32 pence per 100, means per 100 you give 32 pence. Then see, for 200 you must have to give 64. Per 100 32 pence means what, per 200 you give 64 if you find, because per 100 32. Okay, this means 64 200. Okay, means if you have 200 pence, then you give 64 pen to your friend. If you have 300, then you give what, 96. If we have 400 pence, then you give how many pence to your friend? Okay, 120. Means if per 100 you give 32, then for 200 you must have to give 64, then for 300 you must have to give 96, for 400 we will give 128. So to find percentage means what, to find value per 100. Now you observe that. Okay, so see, suppose in your exam you got 80% marks, means 80% means what, 80 out of 100. You can say 80 out of 100, and we can write in terms of fraction. So we write percentage in terms of fraction. 80% means what, 80 upon 100. 2% means what, 2 upon 100. Okay, so we can write percentage in terms of fraction also. And percentage are nothing but the fractions with denominator 100. Okay, or you can say percentage of a number is nothing but number in the numerator with denominator 100. Okay, so now see this example. Consider that example. Find the percentage of children of different heights for the following data. So we have given data of children of different heights. Okay, and we have to find the percentage of children of different height. Means suppose we have to find percentage of children of height 110 per 10 centimeter, then how we will find? Now see, there are how many children? There are 22 children who has height 110 centimeter. Now to find their percentage, what we will do? So see, total number of students are 100. So out of 100, 22 children are have height 110 centimeter. So while now we have to find percentage. So while finding percentage, we multiply by 100, and if you calculate, then what you will get? 22%. Now you say that there are 22% children who has 110 centimeter height. Now find the next. Here out of there are total number of children are 100. Out of 100, 25 children has height 120 centimeter. To find percentage, we multiply by 100. Here 100 get cancelled. What remains? 25%. Okay, so there are 25% children who has height 120 centimeter. As like this, you can find percentage of children of height 128 centimeter and percentage of children of height 130 centimeter. Okay, now see, we have find percentage of children's of different heights. Okay, now out of we find percentage of all these 100 children's. Okay, so remember that while if we add all parts of from the whole, see there are whole 100. Okay, these are percentage. Okay, if we add all the parts of the whole, then we always get 100%. See here, 2 plus 5 7, 7 plus 2 9, 9 plus 1 10, carry 1, 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 4 100. Okay, so remember that all the parts that from whole, when we add it together, then added together, it always gives 100%. Okay, so remember that. So once see that example. Suppose 30% of given number of students, 30% of given number of students are boys. Okay, see, see that example. Suppose 30% of given number of students are boys, then what is the percentage of girls? Means how many percent of girls are there? So see, you observe that 30% out means see, out of given number of students, 30% students are boys. 30% students are boys. Now to find percentage of girls, what we will do? We just subtract 30% from 100%, and it gives 70%. Means what? Percentage of girls are 70%. See, we have see, I have told you, when we added all the parts, it must give 100%. Okay, so if there are 30% students, if 30% students are boys, then obviously 70% students are girls. Means in that class 30% students are boys and 70% students are girls. Okay, means suppose we have given next, suppose see that if 65% of students in a class have bicycle, means if 65% of students in a class have bicycle, then what percent of students do not have bicycles? Okay, so again I will tell, all the parts when added it must use 100%. Okay, so see here, out of all the students, 65% of students in a class have bicycle. 65% students has bicycle. Okay, now to find percentage of students who do not have bicycles, percentage of students who do not have bicycle, to find this we subtract 65% from 100%, and it gives you what? 35%. Means see, if 65% of students have bicycle, then 35% of students do not have bicycle. Okay, so remember that all the parts when we added from the whole, it must use 100%. So see here, 65 plus 35 is nothing but 100%. Okay, see next, suppose we have given this 35% plus dot 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 percent gives you 100%. So 35% plus what? 65% gives you 100%. See third example, 64% plus 20% plus dot 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 percent gives you 100%. So to find this, what we will do, we first add this 64 plus 20. 64 plus 20 gives you 84% plus dot 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 percent gives you 100%. So here fill in the blanks. What is, we must have to add how many? 16%. So 84% plus 16% gives you 100%. So in that bracket, in that fill in the blanks, we have to write 16%. Okay, see 45% is equal to 100% minus dot 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 percent. Okay, so here to find that, we must have to we must have to subtract 45% from 100%. Okay, so 45% is nothing but 100% minus what? 55%. Okay, if we subtract 55% from 100%, then only we get 45%. Okay, so as like this, remember that all the parts of the whole when added it gives 100%. Okay, now there is next point, that is conversion of fraction into percentage. Okay, so we are going to study the next concept, that is conversion of fraction into percentage. Means how to convert fraction into percentage. So to convert fraction into percentage, we multiply the given fraction by 100. Okay, so this is the concept. Now see example, convert convert the fraction 5/4 into percentage. Okay, so remember that while converting fraction into percentage, we multiply fraction by 100. So 5/4 can be written as 5/4 multiplied by 100%. While converting fraction into percentage, we multiply that fraction by 100. Now we can calculate. See here, 4 ones are 4. 4, we know 25 fours are 100, and 25 into 5 gives you 125%. So 5/4 means what? 5/4 means what? 125%. Okay, so as like this you can convert fraction into percentage. While converting fraction into percentage, we multiply that fraction by 100. Okay, see second, convert the fraction 3 by 4 into percentage. Okay, so while converting the fraction into percentage, we multiply fraction by 100. Okay, if you solve, then what will get? This 0 get cancelled. 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. Okay, and here what remains? 3 into 5, that is 15, whole divided by 2%. Again you can solve 15 by 2. So 15 by 2 means what? 2 sevens are 14, remainder is 1, and it gives 2 5s are 10. Okay, so 15 by 2 means what? 7.5%. Okay, so 3 by 40, this fraction 3 by 40 means how many percent? 7.5%. Okay, see third, 2 by 7, convert the fraction 2 by 7 into percentage. So while converting the fraction, we multiply by 100. Okay, so write the symbol of percentage. Now we have to calculate this term. Here if we divide, okay, so if we multiply, then we will 2 into 100, 200 by 7. Again we have to calculate. 200 by 7 means what? 7 2s are 14. Okay, remainder is 6. 7 8s are 56, remainder is 4. 7 5s are 35, remainder is 5. And 7 7s are 49. So you can go up to 2 decimal places. Okay, so 2 by 7 means how many percent? 2 by 7 means 28.57%. Okay, now next point is conversion of decimals into percentage. Okay, so we have discussed how to convert fraction into percentage. Now let us see how to convert decimal into percentage. So while converting decimal into percentage, first multiply the number in given decimal by 100. Okay, then write decimal in terms of fraction and then multiply by 100. Okay, see by example, suppose we have given a decimal 0.65 and we have to convert this decimal into percentage. Then what we will do? We first multiply this decimal by 100. Okay, now after that we write decimal in terms of fractions. So we know how to write decimal number in terms of fractions. So 0.65 means what? 65 upon 100. There are two decimal places, so we write two zeros with 1. Okay, so 0.65 means what? 65 upon 100, multiply by 100. Okay, so here 100 get cancelled and it gives remains 65%. So 0.65 means how many? 65%. Okay, so as like this you can convert decimal into percentage. Now see, convert this decimal 2.1 into percentage. So while converting decimal into percentage, we first multiply decimal number by 100. Okay, now after that write decimal number in terms of fraction. So 2.1 means what? 21 by 10. There are one decimal place, so here we have to write 1 zeros. 2.1 means 21 upon 10, multiply 100. Now calculate 10 ones are 10, 10 tens are 100. 10 into 21 gives you 210%. So 2.1 is nothing but what? 210%. Okay, see next, convert this decimal number 0.02 into percentage. So while converting decimal into percentage, first multiply by 100. Okay, now first write decimal number in terms of fraction. 0.02 means what? 2 upon 100. Okay, multiply by 100. Now here 100 get cancelled, what remains? 2%. Okay, 0.02 means what? 2%. Okay, so as like this you can convert decimal into percentages. Now next is conversion of, now we go in reverse way, conversion of percentage into fraction or decimal. Okay, now see example. So while converting percentage into fraction, we divide number in the percentage by 100. Okay, in the reverse way we divide by 100. Now see, suppose we have asked to convert the percentage, that is, suppose we have given 25 percentage. Okay, now to convert 25% into fraction, we divide the number in the percentage by 100, and that is nothing but 25 upon 100 means, we know 25 upon 100 means 0.25. As there are two zeros, we go left by two decimal places and put the decimal point. Okay, so 25% can be written in fraction form as 25 upon 100 and written in decimal form as 0.25. Okay, so this is fraction form, this is decimal form. 25% means 25 upon 100 or 25% means 0.25. Now see next, 150%. So 150% means what? 150 upon 100, and that is nothing but what? 1.5, or you can write 1.50 also. Okay, so 150% means 150 by 100, or 150% means 1.5. So as like this you can convert percentages into fractions or decimals. 20%. So 20% means what? 20 divided by 100. So 20% means 20 upon 100, or you can write 0.2. So we have to go to decimal places, two units from right to left, put the decimal point, that's nothing but 0.2. Example, 5% means what? 5% means what? 5 upon 100, and that is nothing but 0.05. So as like this you can convert percentages into decimal fraction or decimals. Okay, now next point is what? Fun with estimation. Okay, means percentage helps us to estimate the parts of area. Okay, percentage helps us to estimate the parts of the area. Suppose we have given one figure, and suppose we ask to find what percentage of figure is shaded. Okay, see, suppose we have given this figure. Okay, out of this whole part, this part is shaded. Okay, now suppose we have asked find the percentage of area shaded in figure. Okay, means how many percentage of area shaded in that figure. Now to find that, first of all we must have to find, see here, we see that this whole part is divided into 4 equal parts. So this shaded region represents 1 by 4, because out of 4 one part is shaded. Okay, so this shaded portion represents 1 by 4. Now we have to find its percentage. So percentage of area shaded in the figure, to find percentage we multiply it by 100. Okay, now if you find, so 25 ones are 25%. So see how many percent of area is shaded. So 25% area is shaded. Okay, for that figure 25% area is shaded. Okay, so this is nothing but an estimation. Okay, so percentage helps us to estimate the parts of an area. Okay, so we first find fraction of the figure that is shaded. Okay, and from this fraction we find percentage. Okay, and percentage, that nothing but part of shaded area. Okay, and we say here 25% of this figure is shaded. Okay, now see this figure. Suppose we have given this whole, okay, suppose this whole figure is divided into 5 equal parts, 1 2 3 4 5, and out of that 3 parts are shaded. Then this figure represents the fraction 3 by 4. Okay, means for that figure 3 by 4 shaded portion represents the fraction 3 by 5, because out of 5 3 parts are shaded. So this shaded portion is nothing but the fraction 3 by 5. Now percentage of, to find percentage of shaded region or shaded area, to find percentage of shaded region, we multiply this 3 by 5 by 100. Okay, so here 20 into 3 60. Now we can say 60% of area is shaded. For that of that figure 60% area is shaded. So as like this you can use the percentage for estimate the areas of figures. Okay, now there remains one point, that is converting percentage to how many. Okay, and we will see in the next lecture. Okay, thank you.